Hello, teacher.
Hello. Wait. Hello, Pat. Good evening. Hmm?
Yes, teacher.
All right. How are you tonight?
I'm good.
You are good. Okay. So, Pat, today we will be doing another lesson. So, here we go for a while. I'm going to share my screen with you now. Okay, for a while. I can't see it. For a while, Pat. Okay. Can you see my screen? Pat?
Yes.
Okay, so here we are now at Unit 12. And what is Unit 12 all about? It's about... Ay, what happened? Sorry, Pat. Sorry. For a while. Oh, no. Okay, there you go. So, Pat, our Unit 12 is all about what does your father do? Okay? That is our lesson for this time. What does your father do? Now, look at this one. What can you see in the picture? Pat, what can you see in the picture?
Yes.
In the picture, I can see.
I can see the picture.
What's in the picture? What can you see there?
There's a kid.
There are
5 kids.
Okay, there are 5 kids or there are 5 children. Okay, so here, what are the children doing in the picture? The children are...
I don't know.
They are playing.
Yes.
Okay, they are playing. So here, this is our lesson 1. Okay, Pat, we have here vocabulary words. So that you're gonna learn these words. For a while, it won't share. There's a problem with this slide. Wait. For a while, Pat, I'm gonna fix this one first. Okay. Oh no. Pat, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, but you can't see me, right?
No.
You can see me? Okay,
Yes.
so there's a problem with the slide. Teacher is still fixing it for a while. My slide here got a problem. So the material is not good in this. Oh no. For a while, Patak. I'm gonna return. Okay, there you go. So wait, Pat. I'm gonna X this one. All right. It's so many now. Okay, Pat. Do you know what does your dad do? What's the work of your dad? Huh? You know?
Yes.
Okay. What is the work of your dad, Pat?
Watching the phone.
He's watching the phone? All right. Maybe that is what he do now. But how about in work? What's the work of your dad? Is your dad a doctor? Is your dad a businessman? Or dad works in the office? Where does he work?
IT.
Ah, your dad is an IT. Oh, so your dad must be very good in computers since your dad is an IT. Oh, how about mom? How about your mom? You know? My mom is? Again? Okay, so here. So as you can see, I have here a slide for you, okay? Now this one, Pat, listen. So a while ago, there are kids in the pictures, right? So those kids are doing something. So if we say do, these are the things that they keep on doing. Now here, Pat, can you write on the screen here, what did you do yesterday? Right there, yesterday.
My mom is sales insurance.
Your mom is a?
Sales insurance.
Okay, good. Okay, here.
Sales insurance.
Okay, now here. Listen, Pat. Okay, here. Pat, can you write here, what are the things that you do yesterday? Yesterday, I
At home.
I stay at home and yesterday I stayed at home. Oh, what did you do in the house? Did you read books yesterday?
No.
Did you had class yesterday?
No.
No, also. What did you do? Did you play?
I played it. Okay.
Oh, you play. Okay. Yesterday, I stayed at home and I play inside the house. So here, those are the things that you do. Yesterday, you did not go out. Now here is our lesson. For a while. Okay, here. Okay, so this one was the slide that I was about to show you. So again, Pat, we are now at Unit 12, and that is about what does your father do? You said your father is an IT. Okay, and here also, we can see here children, and they are playing. Okay, so here, let's go now to vocabulary words. So what are the words that we are going to learn in today's class? Here we go.
Job.
What's this? What's the first word, Pat? The word is? Please read.
Job.
Job. Okay, good. You know what is a job? A job is?
Ngay cái tủ á, TV á, đợi ra đó.
What is a job? Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, here. But job is a work, okay? It is a work in which you can earn salary or money. Oh, your father's job is an IT. Okay, that is a job. My job is a teacher. So that is my work, and that is the work of your dad. That is a job. Okay.
That's that.
All right.
I know.
Okay, understand now.
I like my new job.
Okay, please read the sentence, Pat. I like. Go. Please read, Pat. I like my job now. Again,
Teacher.
Nurse.
what's this?
Nurse.
Nurse. You know what's the work of the nurse?
Yes.
Oh, where does the nurse works? She works at the where? Where does a nurse work? Nurse work at the where? At the market? At the hospital. Oh, if you go to the hospital, you can see there
Wants to be a nurse.
many nurses. Okay, what's the sentence, Pat? She wants, go. She wants, Pat? Please.
The nurse is holding come.
Okay, the nurse is holding, what's this? This is an injection. You know what is an injection?
She wants to be a nurse.
Okay, okay, so the sentence here says she wants to be a nurse.
Student.
What's this?
Good students.
Good student. The
Okay.
student study hard.
All right, look, did you study hard? You studied hard, look? Yes or no? Huh? Yeah, so if you studied hard, then you are a good student because you studied hard. This one. What's this? What's the word? The word is
Farmer.
farmer. My,
Was a farmer.
okay. You know what is a farmer? What does a farmer do?
farmer is in the farm.
Okay, the farmer works in the farm. What does he do in the farm? What does he do in the farm? He will?
He
You will?
the farmer is feed the goats and sheep.
Okay, good. The farmers feed the cows and the sheep. Okay, that's good. So, Pat, farmers doesn't only feed the cows and the sheep, but also farmers plant vegetables. Okay, farmer, yeah, vegetables. Okay.
In the farm.
Yeah, vegetables in the farm. Okay, next.
My grandfather was a farmer.
Okay, here.
Driver.
What's this?
Driver.
Driver. This one.
My father is a taxi driver.
This
My
read.
father is a taxi driver.
Driver. My father is a taxi driver. Now here, what does a driver do? The driver will? Huh? The driver will drive its passenger. Oh, if you want to ride in the taxi, the driver will ask you, where will you go? If you say, I will go to the supermarket. So the driver will drive going to the supermarket. Next.
Factory worker.
What's this?
Factory worker.
A factory worker. Listen.
The factory worker is in the 8-hour
The
work.
factory worker is in the
8.
hard working day.
Okay, so the factory worker is in the 8-hour working day. Good. Next. Okay, now here, Pat. This one, listen and repeat.
Class, get into pairs, please. Interview your partner about the jobs of his or her family members.
Okay, again.
Class, get into pairs, please. Interview your partner about the jobs of his or her family members.
Next.
Yes. Okay.
Again.
Yes. Okay.
This one.
What does your father do, Mai?
What does your father do, Marsh?
He's a teacher.
He's a teacher.
Okay, he's a teacher. Again, what is the father of Mai do? Mai's father is, what's the word? He's a
Teacher.
Teacher. Okay. So here. Next, listen.
And what about your mother?
Again.
And what about your mother?
She's a
Mother.
nurse.
She's a nurse.
Correct. This one.
What does your sister do?
What does your sister do?
She's a
A
student.
student.
Okay. So here, what is the work of Nam's mother? Oh, no. Of Mai's mother? Pat, what's the work of Mai's mother? She's a... Go.
What?
What's the work of Mai's mother? The mother of Mai. What is the work? She's a nurse. Okay, now here. How about the sister of Mai? What does my sister do? She's...
She a student.
Okay, she's a student. Correct. Now this one. Oh, here. But if you ask what does your blank do, if you talk about a boy, you'll say his. If you talk about a girl, you use the word she's. Okay? She's a nurse. She's a teacher. He's an IT. He's a doctor. Like that. Now here, this one. Example, Pat. What is the example? Go. What does... Oh, look at the spelling of father. It's wrong. It's father, no R. Again.
He a taxi driver.
Okay. What does your father do? He's a taxi driver. Next. Now here. What does...
What your teacher do? She's a student.
Okay, correct. She's a student. Good. Now here, number 1. What does he do?
What does your father do? He's farmer.
Okay.
What does your mother do? She's nurse.
Okay, she's a nurse. This one. What does he do?
What the uncle do?
He's
driver.
Okay, this one. What does he do?
What the brother do? He's factory worker.
Okay, he's a factory worker. Good job. Next here, Pat. Let's try to listen and tick the box. Oh, here. I have here different works and jobs, okay? So here, let's try to learn what does father, mother, brother, and sister do, okay? Here we go.
Page 13. Activity 3. Listen and tick.
What does your mother do, Kwan?
She's a teacher.
How about your father? What does he do?
He's a factory worker.
Do you have a brother?
No, I don't. But I have a sister.
What does she do?
She's a nurse.
Okay, Pat.
Yes.
Did you hear it? Someone's calling you. Okay. Listen, ha. Listen again. It's the for a while. Okay. Listen.
Page 13.
Okay, listen. Here we
Activity
go.
3. Listen
Yes.
and tick.
What does your mother do, Kwan?
She's a teacher.
How about your father? What does he do?
He's a factory worker.
Do you have a brother?
No, I don't. But I have a sister.
What does she do?
She's a nurse.
Okay. Thanks for your time, Kwan.
Okay.
You're welcome.
All right. So, Pat, are you sure now with your answer? We will check now. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So here we go. Let's try to check what are the works of these people. First.
Page 13.
Oh. Oh, look at that. Very good, Pat. Father's work is a. Look at there. What's the work of father? He is a.
Factory worker.
Correct. Now here, how about mother?
Mother is teacher and sister is nurse.
Okay, good. Next.
Very easy.
Very easy. Now here, this time, Pat, you look at the picture and write their work. Okay? Go. Pat, check the spelling. Okay, so here, Pat, let's check it now. Look at here, number 1. This is a photo of my family. Correct. My grandpa is a farmer. My grandma is a nurse. Correct. Now here, how about this one? Look and write. Okay, now here, my father drive. What's the work of father? My father is a
What's the taxi?
it's a driver. Again, look at there.
It's driver. It's the driver. It's the driver.
Okay, we'll check now.
Yes.
Okay, look at number 4. My father is a driver. Yours is drive. Okay, there's no R. Now here, my mother is a factory worker. Look at there. These are some works of a factory worker. They're making something. Next here, I am a pupil or a student. It could be, okay? It's just the same. All right.
Weaving, no factory worker.
Yeah, that is what they do in the factory. They're weaving or they're making something. But here, this is a big, maybe because you can't really see all the people, okay? Maybe this one has so many people at the back, okay? Now here, let's do pronunciation I. What's this? How to read this word? This is Pat. What's the word? Go now. Okay, how do you read this word? This is?
The factory worker.
Oh, you're not yet done with the factory worker?
No.
Peace. Believe.
Okay, Pat. Look at this. What
Peace.
peace and believe. Okay, here, let's do.
Work.
Okay, what's this?
Work.
I have to work.
Let's read.
Work.
Clerk.
Have a work.
My father is a bank clerk.
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 My father is a bank clerk.
Hospital.
What's this?
Hospital.
Hospital. Again.
Hospital.
She's in the hospital now.
She is.
Field.
What's this?
Road.
Field.
I ran around the field.
This one.
Around the field.
Okay, this one is an example of a field.
He works in a
Factory.
factory.
Next.
He was in a factory.
Office.
What's this?
Office.
Tom slept in his office.
Tom slept in his office.
Okay. Okay. Here, Pat, listen and repeat.
Let's play a game of jobs.
Okay.
Okay.
She's a doctor.
A doctor.
Where does she
Where
work?
does she work?
In a hospital.
In the
Well done.
hospital.
Now it's your turn.
He's a worker. Where does he work?
In a factory.
Repeat, Pat. In a factory. Go.
In a factory.
Great.
Great.
She's a farmer.
A
Where does she
Where
work?
work.
In a field.
Correct.
Yes. Yes.
Let's do structure. Here, if you say, where does he or she work? You'll say he or she works in, where she works. If you ask the word where, it should be a place. You can say, she works in the hospital, she works in the office, or she works in the factory. Example, where does she work? What's the answer? She works, go. Please read, Pat. Where does she work? Pat, she works.
She worked in the hospital.
Good. Now here, if you are asked, where does your father work, Pat? He is in the?
Father and mother in the
Where?
my father and mother in the bank.
Okay, in the bank?
Had the bank.
Okay, so you know where they work.
Bank is named Hadden.
That's the name of the bank.
Yeah.
All right, now here, very good. So here, Pat, listen and number. Okay, listen and number. All right, here we go.
Page 15, Activity 4. Listen and number.
Can you talk about your parents' jobs and where they work?
Yes, okay. My father is a farmer. He works in a field.
How about your mother?
She's a nurse. She works in a hospital.
Thanks for your answers.
You're welcome.
Now, what about you? What does your father do?
He's a doctor. He works in a hospital.
How about your mother?
She's a teacher. She works in a primary school.
Thanks for your answers.
You're welcome.
Okay, so there you go. You have here answers already. So let's check your answers, Pat. Okay, 1, farmer. 2, in the hospital, she's a nurse. 3, he's a doctor. And 4, he's a teacher. Very good. So you got it perfectly, Pat. Another one. Okay, one last. Okay, here.
Page 14.
Let's try to point and say. Now here, Pat, where does he work? What's the answer? He works. Pat, look at the picture. Where does he work? This one. He works in? Hi, Pat. Stop playing. Come on, this is the last activity. Where does he work, Pat?
Where does a doctor work? In a hospital.
In a hospital. 2.
Where does a farmer work? In a field.
In a field.
In
Good.
a field.
Okay, this one. Where does the worker work? Where?
Where the worker work.
The workers work
In a factory.
good. This one. Where does
Where does play
work? The clerk works in
an office.
All right, very good. So, Pat, those are the different works of people. Okay, so their works. Here, no, the place where their works. The place where they work depends on the kind of work that they have. So here, if your work is in the office, then you are a clerk, okay? If you work in the hospital, what could be your work, Pat? If you work in the hospital, you are a? What are people's work in the hospital? Some of them, they are
nurse
and doctor. Correct. Now, Pat, if you work in a factory, what is your work? If you work in the factory, you are a?
Victory.
In the factory, what do you work there?
Yes.
If you work in the factory, what is your work? You are a factory?
Factory store.
Worker. Here, Pat, what do you call to people who works in the field? People who works in the field, they are?
They
Are people who works in the field, the one that will raise the cow.
What? I can hear you.
What do you call to people that works in the field? They are
farmers.
Farmers. Okay, again, what are the farmers do? The farmers?
In the field.
Yeah, what do they do in the field? They take care of the cows, they feed the sheep, and they plant vegetables and fruit-bearing trees. That is their work. Okay, so Pat, that would be all for today, okay? I'll see you again next time for our test. All right, we will have a test. Okay? Why are you wearing mask? Okay? All right, Pat. Thank you for listening to teacher. Listen, thank you for listening to teacher. I hope that you learned from my class this evening. Okay, goodbye for now and good night, Pat. Goodbye. All right.